LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll go to the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up. And they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
And the Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He's looking to throw. Here's a heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
And so on their opening drive of the game, they want to stay on the field, and the offense will go for it on fourth down. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling.
There he goes. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown LSU.
Quarterback's ability is to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Final play of the quarter coming. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Trying to take it back. The 20. Out of bounds at the 18, and man, do they have great field position now. First play of the period, first down here. Back to the ground game on the left. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third play of the drive, and they need to make something happen here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And now the lead is even bigger.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Trying play action. Lets it fly. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Zings it complete to the right. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple. The Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here?
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He unleashes a long one. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. They're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw. And you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for you.
Makes the grab. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The play action fake. Under fire. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
Three straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll... welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Longhorns will put toe to leather to crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Jones. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Got it behind the line. It's Frazier. Oh, he got loose. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Rides the back on the option to give. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. So it's not just a strong running game. The Dogs can be dangerous with those weapons up top.
And I think when you've seen Georgia really dominate in college football over the last several years, it's because they've been more aggressive, more willing to throw the football early downs, trust their quarterback, not just the ground game.
Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Grabbed behind the line, it's Frazier. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs!
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Rushes on him. And a sack all the way back at the 5.
And that guy is just a man. I mean, he sets the tone in this defense, and you saw it on that play right there. Reminds me a lot of the guy standing beside me, David Pollock, who really set the bar for great D-line play at Georgia. I think back to 2 guys I played against, Richard Seymour and Marcus Stroud, lining up beside each other on the inside of that D-line. That was an absolute nightmare to go up against.
And listen, that's not a surprise. Obviously, they want to throw the football on 3rd down and try to get a 1st down, but it got absolutely nowhere. Great job by the defense, rallying up and actually getting a tackle for a loss.
Looks it in at the 40. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the air on 1st down. He's got him. Touchdown, Georgia. A great catch and run for 6. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fair catch called for and made. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Off play action. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to.
Oh, a lot of space. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Throws to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Long incompletions. Okay, we got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They'll move the tight end. Now the play fake. Fires toward the end zone. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Really nice third down sub-defense there that time. It's third and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up fourth.
On fourth down, they'll pass for it. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut it. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Whittington. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Moore to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone. Make them execute and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackle.
He's running free down the middle. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Oregon! You thought it was noisy when the Duck rolled out on that motorcycle? Decibels through the roof in the House of Loud.
And what a great job getting this crowd going early. This is not one of the biggest crowds in the country, but Autzen Stadium is one of the loudest places you will ever be in, and they love their Ducks.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start this drive with a pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab, ready for the first down. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that fourth down.
But I love the...
There he goes. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. From the gun. Give on the inside. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Gonna run it. It's Donaldson. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Good play call on defense. 3rd down in that situation, you're just playing a big zone. You want everybody having their eyes on the quarterback, playing in their areas, and you want them rallying to the football. As soon as that running back caught the ball, they all came screaming in. They were able to make the tackle and now set up 4th.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. as we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll leave it with him. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the... Seven.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Finds his man. It's Moore. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. And he will score! Touchdown, Texas! Smokey the Cannon, not the only one using explosives around here, and it has electrified this Longhorn crowd.
Now, I mean, coming out on point, coming out dissecting the defense, scoring early in front of this crowd. You know good and well, all these fans love their school. Texas has got so much pride. This gets them going early.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it to him on the screen. Still running at the 40. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
The short hand, it's Williams. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. New set of downs after the completion.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass.
It's a running room. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Russell. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Looking to throw. Got his man on the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown tie.
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. He slings it deep to the left. And that will fall incomplete, and we have played 1. Boy, they tried to end the first quarter on a high note to no avail. Second quarter's coming. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Manning. Here comes the heat. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set them back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Fires to the right. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Longhorns really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Off the bootleg, wants to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He's got it, 1st down and more. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Longhorn! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they finish things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Bringing the heat.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a 1st down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find your rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate, easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Bernard.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive.
So now it's 2nd and long. looking to pass. It's Russell. The throw to the outside is complete. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third down, he drops to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The inside handoff. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The quick out. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Now, a fourth down.
You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was fourth down, now first down. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
What a great job by the wide receiver getting the first down. We all see it, right? We're watching TV. We see the yellow line. You're like, don't you get to the first down. Great.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Manning. Flips it out on the screen. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, a nice nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That throw might have been a little too hot. He couldn't haul it in inbounds.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Man, they have been great on 4th down. A perfect 3 for 3. They'll try it again here. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've converted every time on 4th down. 3 for 3 so far. They'll go for 4. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
They're going to take another delay of game penalty. You just can't have these types of mistakes. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Quick pass on the fly motion. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Russell. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. One final play before the end of the quarter. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's brought down, but this interception, a huge play to end this quarter. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
How about this defense not getting full? 2nd and inches, a lot of times it can be a run. The offense stays aggressive, so does the defense. Now gets them in a 3rd and longer situation. This defense did a great job on that play.
To the air, it's Owens. Just a short pass to the tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
And that is big time, late in the game, that you can trust your quarterback to still throw the football because you know it's only a few more first downs, and this one's over. Nice to have a guy like that you can trust.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Quarterback just flat and missed him. Incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Shoots it to the left. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
Now he's going to break the pocket. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's a good job by this defense. Now, the 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect the middle of the field, play great defense all across the board.
He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Under fire. He'll pull it down. Got room to work. Wide open spaces. What a great job to get out of there, pick up the 1st down, get out of bounds, clock stopped, and now they'll reset.
It's money time, and my quarterback's got to come through, and boy, does he ever. It wasn't with his arm this time, but with his legs. You don't account for his legs? Look at this. Scramble around, get outside the pocket, make something happen, and make the heads-up play to stop the clock by stepping out of bounds.
Well, they're able to get the completion right now, and you know the sense of urgency is up right here. They're in position to go win this game.
Yeah, and defensively, take your time getting off piles, make that clock, get your defense really, really quickly, and make sure you don't give up any big plays by not being organized.
Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
1st down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, and especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Makes the catch. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Last chance coming up. Oh, they're after him. Converts on fourth down. Still going. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Man, these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock.
All right, let's get it. Right, check. Red 70, black, blue, 85, halo. Time.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from... He's going to go for a big one. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on fourth down. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down mark. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Wingo. To throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. He'll take the deep shot. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Longhorns will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll run it to the right side. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Brown. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. The Gamecocks want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Under fire. Makes the catch down the right side. Hits the crease. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a... like this at running back that can play wide receiver. You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
4
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going right to work up top. Just a little off. Incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Sellers. Buying some time. Going to try to get it himself. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Makes a connection. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Floating away. Oh, better look out. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism. He showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now, you might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box?
And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. An 84-yard drive there. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Manning. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this.
Intercepted. The defense has set him up. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
This is a defense that prides themselves on getting turnovers, and it starts with the pass rush. It was the hit on the quarterback that forced the throw to not be as accurate as the QB would have liked. Nice job in the back end, securing the interception, and then taking it the distance.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Punts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Catch in the middle. It's Baxter. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Back to throw. It's Manning. Finds his target down the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And that goes down as a pass completion. How about the quarterback seeing the fullback, understanding I can get some positive yards here, dumping it off to him to get a small gain.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Motion from the back. Off the play fake. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Got his man quickly. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
All right, the offense wanted a first down there, but they got the completion, and now it sets up a fourth down situation where it's manageable. I can accomplish it, and yes, I'm going for it.
This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Makes the grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
And that is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11. This third down play to open the period. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. This crowd knows when to bring it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They're not into threes. They want sixes. And to keep this drive alive, they'll need to get it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He caught him. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on first and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! lining up to add another. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So it's an 80-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Gets it out fast. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Harbor. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
There's not a lot to think about when you're the quarterback. You've got one of the best receivers in the country. You get him the ball any way possible. It doesn't matter if one guy's covering him or 2 guys are covering him. He just gets open and gets first downs.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. We'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
And the Gamecocks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Brown. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing your end zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Got him downfield.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Sellers. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Buys a little time with his feet. Going for 6. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Got room on the return. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Texas! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6.
And that's a great job by the defender there, back in his own end. He knew he had to make a play. He jumped the route, caught it, and he takes it all the way back. Forget flipping the field. How about scoring a touchdown?
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They they've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, the ground game. Turning it on. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. The Gamecocks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To throw, it's Sellers. Grabbed in the middle, it's Harbor. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Gamecocks come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to keep it in the air. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Smith. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
On the run, deep down the right side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback, right? He gets a little bit of pressure. He's able to scramble to his right, extend the play, and he tried to take a shot deep down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Bennett. Spin, still running. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Wide receiver going in motion. Snap to the back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Flushed out of the pocket. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And this is always tough. You drive the ball all the way down the field, have so much success, and then beep, 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 put that thing in reverse. The last 2 plays, this offense got to get back to doing what got him here.
Let's it fly. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that third down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Tosses it back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Wingo. Grab near the marker. It's Manning. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away.
South Carolina, 24. Texas, 21.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Set to kick this one.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to the quarterback. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. See a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Manning. He turns that loose down the right side. Lots of room to run. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Manning. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Quickly out to the tight end. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They're in makeable field goal range. They can tie the game, but instead they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And the Longhorns get it past the sticks. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Using the quick game. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. Brought down after the catch at the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal. Fans are bringing the noise on first and goal. Beck's got it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown Longhorns! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Swings it out to his running back. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's complete. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option of working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
He's going to fire deep. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down, just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up?
He lets it fly. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Touchdown, South Carolina. And once he found open space, the man might as well start playing.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose, throw him the football, and he can make big plays like he did right here.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Quick strike complete. He works his way to the 21-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. He would have loved to have been able to throw the ball past the first down sticks. Couldn't get it done, and they couldn't create enough room off the dump down, Jesse.
So let's give credit to the defense then in coverage, taking all of the throws away and also doing a nice job of keeping the football in front of them, and then great effort making that tackle, setting up fourth.
The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on fourth down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Finds the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Quickly to the tight end. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. Third and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, third and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
A good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Catch in the middle. It's Wingo. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Back to pass. It's Manning. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third.
South Carolina, 31, Texas, 28.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Grab behind the line. It's Manning. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. He caught it. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea.
Touchdown, Texas! And with that, they move out front here in the fourth.
And this is a running back, guys, that gets better as the game goes on. Here we are late in this one, and he's still breaking off big runs. Impressive, making people miss, showing you the speed. And that touchdown gives his team the lead.
South Carolina, 31.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Extending the play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith.
And, man, this quarterback has had a day. With that pass, he goes over 300 yards on the day. Really nice job executing, putting up some yards today. Pretty good day for the young man.
Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Harbor. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick completion on the out. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Nice job by this defense here. They didn't do a good enough job on the last drive, but, man, we got to get to the quarterback, affect him, get him in predictable situations like you did right here now on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
So now the opportunity to take the lead with a 1st and goal here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And that's a really nice physical run. This is a team that prides themselves on the ability to establish the line of scrimmage. And here we are in the 4th quarter, late in the game. Everyone's tired, and a no-nonsense run. Great push by the offensive line, taking the lead with that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Gets it out quickly. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the option. Oh, he's got a chance. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And I feel sorry for this defense. Like, they're having to defend the entire field. QB's already shown he can beat you with his arm. Now, with his legs and his decision-making, getting the ball to the pitch man, he's shown a variety. In this defense, they're having to defend the whole entire field.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Unloads to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got him this time. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. He's loose. Turning on the Jets. He's at the 10. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And that's why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you can tell. He made them pay with a big gain down the field.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off play action on first down. Looking for the goal line. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll stop him short on third down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Trailing and getting deep in the game, they'll go for it here on fourth and goal. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Here comes the heat. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
He has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. From the gun, running back gets to give. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Gamecocks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. The give on the option. Got enough for the first. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. The give out of the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout. Run the football. I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football.
And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Wingo. Grab near the marker. It's Manning. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! They move on top here in the fourth.
How about that crazy finish for this offense, man? They needed a big play. The defense knew it. They were trying to stay deep, but unbelievable execution by this offense. They come up with a huge play in a huge moment and take the lead late in this football game.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way to the 33 before he stopped.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Someone moved a little early and the offense will go backward. The officials offer the deal and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Let's go. Right. Check, check. Black 29 Bondo. Blue 30. Blue 30. Hello, hello.
Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Bringing the heat. And down he goes. Had a chance to pull one out of the fire, and the defense slammed the brakes on it, and that's going to do it. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately...